Hello. Definitely forgot to turn on my mic. That was fun. I don't know why am I at the Jade Palace. Not a single reasoning in my head, but that's okay. We're continuing Furina's story quest though, so all the fun. Actually, let me. I have to go to Fontaine anyways. Quickly claim all my expeditions and just restart them because that's what we love doing in Genshin. This light's a little off. There we go. Yeah. But I do hope everyone had like a good holiday if they celebrate. Yeah. I mean, I think I mostly just was chilling. Yeah, there we go. I like how I'm navigating to it. Need to re-click the story most likely. Unless I'm crazy and just forgot how to play Genshin in like the span of a week. Very doable though for me. Okay. Yeah. Wow, that was so fun. I'm actually doing pretty well. I was making props for some of my cosplays for the upcoming new year. Cause you know, what's cosplaying without the props that go along with them? I'm like, I'm also just very excited for like the upcoming new year cosplay wise. So yeah, gotta get a head start on everything in my head because I go back to work soon. You know, that holiday break is only so nice.
I'm sorry. You probably just wanted a relaxing stroll. And here I am dumping all
I
this
wish.
stuff on you.
I really wish. I mean, it could be a Genshin cosplay. For all you know, it could be an Archon cosplay. But like, you know, is it Raiden? I wish.
Well, I appreciate your company, so please don't disappear just yet.
Like, I need to find a Raiden cosplay I actually like. Because, like, you could be like, oh, I could just make one. Which I do have the capabilities.
And I have a hard time facing up to who I used to be.
Mostly, I mean, I definitely still have her sword.
I can't get the images of the rising
I mean,
water
it would be a
out of my
casual
mind.
Raiden.
One after another.
Not the, like, full on, like.
Taken by the water.
I might say
All
anime.
those treasured
Genshin's not an
lives and
anime.
memories washed out of existence
Yeah, I could do a
in
modern
an
AU
instant.
Raiden
I thought their
and
God would
pull for her.
protect them.
I mean, I still got the sword,
They said
so.
when disaster struck, a divine power
Got
would
sword.
save them from harm.
Got a wig.
And all the while, I
Just
played
missing
my
a
part
crucial
to
part, which is the
perfection
actual
to convince
outfit.
them that was true.
There we go. That was way too
But
bright.
then the floodwaters finally came, and the Hydro Archon did nothing.
I would love it if Furina could, like, not be traumatized. Oh my god, I never changed my title for this stream. That is so funny. I'm laughing. That's really funny.
I've had to go through so many moments like that for the sake
That's what I
of
forgot to do. I was doing a bunch before the stream. I
As
forgot.
time went on, it got harder and harder to bear.
Okay.
And I became more lonely and isolated. Eventually, I realized I had nothing left except the truth. I became terrified of completely failing in my task and was haunted by the thought of being left all alone,
Okay.
weeping on my throne. Fortunately, we were able to avoid the worst case scenario thanks
There we
to
go.
the help of heroic individuals such as yourselves. Everyone
As I
rose
sit
to
here
their
worried
responsibilities,
about poor little
and
Furina.
I finally regained my freedom. But on some level, freedom also means no longer being needed.
There we go.
I have no further use to people.
There we go.
Mother would have never imagined you'd see it that way.
Perfect. Everything's updated now.
Reward?
Love how we just update everything.
I guess so.
I would love it if, like I said, we could stop hurting Furina.
I didn't even dare to
She
dream
is
about
constantly
having
in
someone to
pain.
confide in.
This is not
I was
okay.
scared of someone recognizing me for who I truly was.
And like,
and exposing the secret I swore to protect. Believe in the Furina you see on stage. She is the one you can trust. I had to keep all my feelings, all my curiosity about life to myself. No one could be allowed to know. That's what I really meant when I said I'm no good at maintaining relationships.
Furina,
So
you're
that's
doing
where you're
wonderful.
coming from. Paimon totally thought you were just a bit of a diva at heart.
Paimon, what if you got silent?
Please get off my case. I don't know what's gotten into you today. I'm making an effort here. You could at least try to do the same.
Yeah, like, Paimon can stop talking.
I do.
Politely
I
and
once
swiftly.
had nothing but the truth, and now I'm finally free to live my own life again. And even though I have no idea where I'm going right now, at least the choice is in my hands. All right, it's about time to head back. Paulo should have finished the ending by now.
I mean,
Okay, let's head back and check it out.
did they finish the ending? Truly? Okay. What if I'm tired of all these characters because they're just not very kosher to being polite to anyone?
Didn't you say you needed to watch what you eat? You're supposed to be cutting down on fried foods, not wolfing down copious quantities of fish and chips, you know?
What's wrong with fish and chips?
Come on. It's not every day we get to dine at Spina di Rosula's expense. Can you believe how generous she is? I'm not about to pass on free food.
Is he a college student?
Anyway, my character doesn't
Because no
need
one
to be
passes
frugal
on
good
free.
looking.
No one
That's
goes
your
after
job.
free food more than college students, and I mean
Are you
that.
kidding me right now? It's not
I've
your
seen them in
character's health
action.
I'm worried
They
about,
are
it's
vultures.
yours. I've spent my whole life battling the effects of ill health, and it kills me to watch you willingly ruin yours by filling yourself up with junk all the time.
Oh no, looks like they're arguing again.
Hey, sometimes you just gotta let people argue. I don't know about y'all, but gotta let people argue.
We're back. Could you maybe put your differences aside for a moment?
She just wants him to eat healthy. It's not really a differences.
We've been
aside.
enjoying Spina di Rosula's VIP treatment
Like-
in your stead. Paulo's
So
dinner's
interesting.
done. We shouldn't have to wait too much longer.
Great! So you were discussing your characters, right? We heard she's playing the Oceanid who turns into a human girl. What about you?
Is he playing someone?
Me? I'm an Oceanid too.
He was originally supposed to take the form of a crane, but he outgrew that role.
Dang.
Well, the costume at least. So now he's playing the boar instead.
That was actually such a wild shot for no reason.
Sorry,
Like,
sorry.
why would you,
The
this man
boy's
did
not
nothing.
a bad character, actually. He's the one who raises the little Oceanid.
Like, I can't believe they just threw that shot out of
That's
nowhere.
right.
Point
He
blank.
has some pretty memorable lines too. Like when he
Like-
imparts some solemn words of wisdom to the little Oceanid.
I don't know what to say to that shot.
If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this truly what you want?
No, now,
Wait, that sounds kind of familiar.
Paimon, shut up.
It's the most important line in the whole script. I think it's a symbolic statement about our director's life and legacy. She kept quiet about all the trials and tribulations she faced in running our troupe,
I think
allowing us to
we are
devote
just
ourselves fully to performing.
continually figuring out different
It was only
ways
after she was
to
gone
traumatize
that we
Furina,
realized how tough
and
the
I
job
think
really
we should
was.
stop doing that.
You mentioned earlier that the troop is like your home.
Like,
Yeah, I was born with an incurable illness, and once my family found out it couldn't be treated, they decided they didn't want me anymore.
then throw them away.
I spent some years taking whatever work I could find and trying to manage my illness with various medicines.
I love how
Whenever I had a bad
traumatic
flare-up,
Fontaine is at
I'd be
all
lying in an
times.
alleyway for
Like, there's no
days
reason for
at
it to
a
be this
time.
traumatic, I don't think.
It
But
was
you know,
like that until the director found me
it's so
one day.
traumatic. All
She
times.
told me I had a great voice.
Only trauma.
And asked if I was interested in studying singing from her. I said yes. She took me under her wing, taught me to both sing and act, helped me find Mora for my meds, took care of me when my condition decided to flare up. I know it was all a huge burden on her.
I mean, at least someone was
Sounds
taking
like
care
a
of you.
really incredible person.
And we love that.
She really was. She gave everything she had to her troop and the people in it. All of us were so proud to call her our director. I was a lost child too when she found me. As the child of a murderer. My parents weren't around when I was little.
How did you say that calmly? Oh yeah, you know, since my parents were murderers, I didn't have them
Kids were
around.
always picking fights with
Like,
me.
sir,
They'd say
you
things
good?
like,
How do you say that
"You must be
calmly?
pretty tough if you're the son of a murderer." It was just to taunt me, though. I
What?
was an easy target. I knew
I'm
it.
worried about the characters.
I got beaten up so bad that I just couldn't take it anymore. So I
I
ran
just-
away. I lost all faith in
This is-
humanity by that point.
So everyone just is traumatized in some variant in Fontaine. Is there anyone who is not traumatized here?
The next person you ran into was the director.
Yeah. For the first time in my life,
I
was
do I
somewhere
want to
I
hear
felt
this
safe.
trauma?
And I promised myself I'd stay here until the day the group parted ways.
The day you hoped would never come. How times change.
Sir, did you finish your
You're
job?
finally done? Get your butt over here. There's someone I need to introduce you to. This is our new artistic consultant, Miss Furina.
Furina? The Furina? Oh my god. How did you manage to wrangle that?
His
Please.
oh my god.
The honor is all mine.
It's just the
I was
flatness. It is oh my
profoundly
god.
moved to hear about your troupe and your wonderful
Just-
director.
Oh my god.
I
Like,
just
sir,
wanted to do something
put some ump in it. Put some pizzazz. Like, you don't sound too shocked.
Even so, this is just... Oh, wow. I'm sorry. I'll try to calm down. Now,
This
where
is
was I?
straight foolery.
Ah, yes, the script, of course.
I
Let me
cannot
give you a
believe this.
rundown of how the story unfolds in my version of the script. I'm sure you're already familiar with the beginning of the story. A little Oceanid decides she wants to become
Yep,
she finds love and friendship in the bustling city. But then, disaster strikes. The people start to notice that all the fresh water in the surrounding area is slowly disappearing. The soil is becoming arid, plants and flowers are withering, and the people begin to panic. The little Oceanid, Cleo, and her lover decide to do something about it and investigate the truth of the matter together. In the end, they discover that all the waste and pollution created by humans over the years has caused the fresh water to flee the land, as if driven by a consciousness of its own.
Huh?
Consciousness? You mean the water is sentient?
My audio. You know,
Water as a conscious entity.
me
There's
or the
actually
game?
Quite a few stories that explore this theme.
Because I know my
Since the
mic
little
is
Oceanid a
technically
water
all the way up on
spirit,
OBS.
She immediately understands how the water is feeling. She then tells her
That is
lover about her true
okay.
identity, as well as the truth behind the crisis.
Let me fix that.
Her lover accepts her for who she is.
Maybe
and
I should
works
move
with
it.
her to find a way to bring the water back.
The next step is just to move the mic closer to me and see if that helps. Because the mic was slightly far away.
The little Oceanid is accused of being directly responsible for driving the water away.
And like you say, macro volume, and I'm assuming you mean microphone. Because if you mean actual like macro volume, I have no idea what that is,
She
and I
makes
hope
the
we know
brave
this.
decision to sacrifice herself to save her lover and the rest of humanity.
Huh? But didn't they all treat Cleo like a villain?
Okay.
Why would she want to save them after that?
Okay.
Well, she mainly wanted to save her lover, plus everyone who'd stood
Me
up for her.
trying my very best.
Through her
I
love
I
for
love
her
this.
human partner, she was able to find and even crave
like-
love, one that extended to all
Oof.
of humanity.
This is not needing to call
Surely
tech
the
support
biggest
worthy,
strength of
but it
Cleo's
is also a
character.
slight
There's
inconvenience.
actually something else that bothers me. You know the
yeah.
protagonist is supposed to represent the director, right? And she never had the
Oh.
chance to become a hero in our world. If we're serious about dedicating this show to her memory, we should make the
Oof.
ending as true to life as possible.
I truly love how they're just going for pro.
What about if the little Oceanid is hounded to death by people who hate her, her lover makes sure her secret never gets out, and humanity continues down the path to extinction.
Why are you so dark?
That sounds like too cruel of an ending to me. And perhaps a little irresponsible to present to the audience.
Definitely irresponsible.
That
Why do you want
ending
to
would be a
traumatize
perfect
people?
mirror to Director O'Reilly's death, both arbitrary and meaningless.
Oh my god, can I
On the
edit
day
my
when she went
mic?
missing,
Jesus.
Director O'Reilly had instructed us all.
Me
somewhat
working
out of
so
the
hard to
blue,
make sure my mic is
to leave the court
proper.
of Fontaine and wait for her outside
But
the
there we
city.
go.
We waited and
I actually
waited
have
at
it
the
pointed more
rendezvous
towards
point,
me. I don't know why it wasn't.
she
But
never
you know,
came.
it's doing
By
much
the
better
time
in
we
my
returned
head.
to the city,
Facing
she
me
disappeared
wise.
without a trace. We looked for her. The Gardamex looked for her, but she was nowhere to be found.
I could have a bracelet on my
Increasingly,
mic.
all the signs seem to point to her being the latest victim in the serial disappearances
Okay.
case.
The
Still
director
quiet?
was the kindest soul in
Like
the
me or
world.
the game?
Yet
I'm
she was
I'm
senselessly
struggling so hard.
sacrificed for the
This makes
sake
me
of a
so sad.
so-called experiment by someone who had nothing to do with her at
Like
all.
dang. Oh my god.
But doesn't the way she suddenly told you to leave the city
So
suggest that maybe
I just
she
edited
had
the position of my
some
mic
sense
for
of what was about
myself.
to happen?
Because I figured that was
It all
probably a
seems as if
thing
she
I
was
should do.
moving you to safety.
I don't know if
I've
I'm
been
turning
trying
it the
to
right
follow
way.
up on that ever since, but all my efforts so far have turned up nothing.
Okay,
Violon
let's
might know
see how
something, but he won't
that
open up to
goes.
me.
I like how it's just me slowly struggling
The
and
one
seeing
who's
how
playing
well
the
it
role of the
goes.
villain?
Yeah,
Genshin itself,
been
though,
overwhelmed by
I don't
grief.
know.
I think the director's death hit him hardest of all.
See, I think what makes it
Grief?
confusing is
Guilt, more like.
that how I hear it
Also,
is through my headphones, which had the
have a
whole
hard
different way to
time
control the
imagining that
volume
anyone took
and
it
all that
harder
other
than
stuff,
me.
so it just messes me up.
Yes.
So I'll never
Well,
know unless y'all
speaking
tell
of
me,
the
which
play
I'm glad
being
you're letting
true
me
to
know
life,
that it's
I-
weird. I just don't know how to fix it.
I was deeply, madly in love with O'Reilly.
Cool.
What? You kept that
Oh.
one quiet.
That's crazy.
Time to be upfront with you all. No more keeping secrets from each other.
you,
We'll never
you,
be able to agree on the ending if we can't be honest about how we
so
feel.
the homeboy kept it
I did
a
tell
secret.
her how I felt once.
about how he was in love
She turned me down pretty much straight
with
away.
the director. Cool.
She said that we were all like brothers and sisters to her, and she never considered us as potential romantic
You-
partners.
You
Not
know,
that
if
it
I got
came as a
rejected by
shock or
someone, I'm not
anything.
announcing it to the
It
group.
was what I was expecting to hear.
Like,
So I
even in
told
her
her
death,
I'd
I
always
would not
be there for
announce
the
that I got
truth,
rejected.
and I'd always be
Pride
there
will
for
not
her.
allow for it.
I said,
Catch me
maybe
somewhere
one day
else
in the
with that.
future, when everyone's settled into their own lives and on the up and up, and managing the troop no longer required her constant attention,
Well,
well, maybe then she could reconsider what she really wanted
and you
in her
know,
life.
they never
And now-
gonna get together
That day will never come.
because of Ashe.
Hollow.
That's so
So
crazy.
if I'm the one writing this ending, then I'm gonna make sure it does right by O'Reilly. I won't let
So
anyone get
it's
in the way
great
of
that you want to do right by her, but we really need an
In
ending that
case,
doesn't
you have to
completely
straighten things out with your
re-traumatize
mom once and
Furina.
for all, face to face. We've all had our differences of opinion over the ending, but those two have never seen eye to eye on any.
Well, if that's
Girl.
where we're at, looks like it's time to go visit Vilmore.
Are you
Cool.
ready to face the truth?
Honestly,
Furina,
I'm
honey,
slightly terrified. But
I don't think
for the
anyone else
sake
needs to
of our
face
final
the truth.
performance, I'll do whatever it takes.
Like, that has not
Maybe
worked
you
out
should
for
ask, though.
anyone so far.
You really do
It
get
has
what I'm
only
going
caused
through right
problems.
now.
I certainly do. Come on, everyone. Allons-y.
Uh-huh, yep, definitely don't know what that meant. I'm guessing it's just... Wow. We just claiming...
Damned will sooner die again.
Why so far away? Jesus. As Genshin says, here you go. Just this story event gives you your commissions. Why? Who knows? Not like I'm truly doing anything, but I appreciate it.
This is tough going. Delphi, are you sure you can manage in your condition?
I could ask you the same question. Try
That's
to
a
keep
chest
up.
I want. I'm like, there's a chest I want. Will I get it? Possibly. Doesn't look that hard.
Ugh, as if this journey wasn't tough enough already without a roadblock.
Don't worry. We should all be fine with the traveler here. We don't need to take a detour.
Thank you for volunteering me, Furina.
Wait, why are you all looking at me? You're not seriously expecting me to fight, are you?
We're just curious, that's all. I don't think anyone's ever seen Furina in a fight before.
Because she can't yet.
Yeah, but don't you remember why? The Hydro Archon willingly gave up all her power so it could be converted into indemnitium. Miss Furina said so herself.
Why did you tell people
Precisely. And I'm not even the Hydro Archon anymore, so all my power is gone anyway. As much as it pains me,
I hate this.
Unfortunately, I should just stay put. I'm more like a damsel in distress more than anything.
You know, at least she's honest about it.
So smug.
Like,
Secondhand embarrassment is unbearable.
C'est la vie indeed. Alas, I am forced to watch on helplessly as a more brave
I
and
can't.
seasoned adventurer than I swoops in to save the day.
I'm not even mad at Furina about
Aw,
this.
Too bad. I was so pumped to feast my eyes on fight mode Furina.
Why?
Sorry to leave all the heavy lifting to you.
I don't think y'all are.
Don't worry, piece of cake.
Paimon, you don't help.
I will have order.
What if I just use Jean? Can I lift y'all? There we go. Me just having fun with this at this point. Oh no, this is so difficult. Why are there more of you, actually? That was not the intention. There we go.
This is order.
Oh my god, this is annoying. Yeah, you're not gonna be much help, any of y'all, but you know. As long as I stay not getting wet, yeah, there we go, I did. Jeez. Oh! I didn't even realize I had the wrong one. That's so crazy.
Let the world come on.
Yeah, killing them is definitely the goal. The slimes are not that hard to kill. I'm really just out here, just like, you know, just, you can come down and catch these hands as well. Honestly,
Bravo! Good show! You certainly live up to your reputation.
Yeah, thank you.
you know,
Anyway, the path is cleared now, so onwards and upwards.
I'm going to go kill these things because, you know, murder is an acceptable way to handle things.
I will have order.
Why did I put myself in something that I didn't need to do? Who knows?
Wind, hear me.
I want the chest. That's all this is at this point. Yeah, I just want the chest. Did I get it?
Worthless.
The chest? Nope, different chest. Dang it!
If it's
That's
useful,
so
then
upsetting.
please.
But now there's less of the things. Oh, I need to be this direction. Yeah, gotta kill that dog simply because Furina's little things pissed it off. Love Furina. She didn't have to do that. There we go. Woo, I get to look for this person. Also, it's nice to see you, Flame.
Are you there?
Huh? Oh, it's you guys. Wait, what's Lady Furina doing here?
Can she just not exist in peace?
I can explain. We've been rounding up the whole troop. We now have everyone except you.
Okay, and? Oh, thank God, we just summarize it.
So, You think knowing the truth about the director's disappearance will help you write an ending to the script that pleases everyone. I care just as much as everyone else
It's the
about
way
making
the
literal
lip
scene
syncing
a
is not
success.
anywhere near matching the audio.
That's why I
And I'm
wanted
not
to
even
wait
mad
until
about it. I just
after
think
the
it's
show.
funny.
If I open this can of worms now, I just don't want to make things difficult between us.
Sir,
We're
what?
supposed to be a unit when we're on stage.
What about you
Yeah.
problematic enough?
Avoiding the truth will not help anyone.
Were you also in love with the person in
Unless you
charge?
mean to suggest that O'Reilly's death had something to do with you.
I don't want to talk about it.
I mean, she already dead.
Listen,
There's no point in
Vimo.
keeping secrets.
I used to think that my love for O'Reilly was a point of shame. I never brought it up to anyone.
What if
But now,
you
I've
did
made
though?
up my mind to put it all on the table. I'm prepared to face everything, to sacrifice everything for the sake of the
What
show.
are you
The
sacrificing?
little Oceanid cannot be complete unless we do justice to O'Reilly on an emotional level.
I'm
This is why people
Let me
think of
stop.
you as not being the smart one. As you all know already, the troupe was kept afloat not from ticket sales, but donations from the audience. Of course, that was nowhere near enough.
y'all
We
really
took on
didn't have
side
any
jobs
like.
when we weren't performing, but even then, the troupe's financial situation was pretty dire.
So the real question is, how did y'all stay afloat in
So-
the first place?
Anyway, one day after a show, a merchant came to me and offered us a huge sponsorship. In return, we just had to provide the audience with their drinks during performances. It seemed like a win-win, so I said yes to it on the spot without consulting the director.
Oh, that's so crazy.
It was only when the merchant came
It
to
had
deliver the
primordial
goods
water in it, didn't it?
that I realized the drink in question was synth.
I like how only Paimon looks shocked.
Isn't that the drink peddled by the culprit behind the serial disappearances case?
Yeah.
I
There we go.
Freaked out when I saw the boxes. And I told the director everything right away. She was completely shocked
My
as well.
God.
But she didn't reprimand me for making the decision without consulting her. Instead, she contacted the merchant and
mean-
stated that the troupe could not agree to this collaboration. The
It'd be
merchant was furious, berated us for going back on our word, and threatened to sue us for damages. In
I like
my
how
possession,
everyone has a different
there was
secret that
no
led
way
up
we'd
to
be able
Homegirl's
pay.
death, but are like, well, not that they do. He was just in love with her. That's whatever.
I was going to sort it on my own, but the director stopped me. She said that this was an issue for the whole troupe, and it wasn't my fault.
I mean, accountability though.
But things only got worse from there. The synth merchant just wouldn't let up, and then suddenly the director told us all to leave the city one day.
And you know, it'd be like that.
I knew then that things must have reached
Just
a boiling point.
Make them leave.
I admit this whole thing was minor.
I love
I didn't
frogs.
dare to tell any of you the truth back then, and after the director disappeared, I was even more afraid to say anything.
Yes, I guess it
I
is
got
a
O'Reilly killed.
good evening. I'm just chilling.
I said it.
Oh,
Happy now?
watching people
Hey, don't
have
say
trauma,
that.
I guess.
You traitor! You knew O'Reilly was in danger. Why in God's name didn't you tell us? What do you mean you were afraid? This was a
Like-
life and death situation. We could have saved her. How could you be so stupid?
The easy
Please,
way.
Try not to get too worked up.
Why not?
Yeah,
I want
listen
to.
him.
I want to see some
Everyone stay
NPC throw
calm.
hands. Personally,
Stay calm? How can I stay calm? This guy got O'Reilly murdered. She was the love of my life.
that's crazy.
He has the gall to try and high road us, claiming that he kept his mouth shut for the sake of the show.
That's
How
that's
about
so
taking some
crazy.
responsibility for what he's done.
I like how
All I
the
can
Traveler
say
and
is I'm
Paimon and
sorry.
Furina are just watching.
Truly.
We're just like, well, we're just here
I
witnessing
wanted
this.
to apologize.
Like,
to
it was not our
everyone in the
intention to
troupe,
just sit
but
here and be in the situation, but we
that
are.
won't bring back the
So
director.
there we go.
What good is my apology now? I'm just a coward who made an awful, terrible mistake that I can never take back. Beat me up if you want.
Yeah.
Kill me if you prefer. It's what I deserve.
Am I going to watch an
my
on-screen
life.
death? Am I going to watch an
So I
on-screen
can
fight?
meet the
I honestly, I don't
director
care
and
about death.
apologize
I
for
care
what
about
I said.
hands. I want to see some
Get out
hands
of my
being thrown.
sight. Go, get lost. I don't ever want to see your face again.
Man, that's so
That's
tame.
enough! You've screamed and shouted at each other for long enough. Now pipe down, both of you.
And Furina
Can
spoken.
you stop conflating the show on stage with your real-life relationships in the troupe? You keep saying that you want to use this final performance to pay tribute to your director.
Furina said, "Shut up. We have better things to do with our time." And you know,
using it as an excuse to vent your own emotions.
Get them. Exactly.
You're right.
Get them, Furina. They deserve this.
I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
On stage, the lead role is the focal point of the audience's attention. And you're all used to seeing the director as the heart of the troupe. But in her own life, her greatest desire wasn't to be the center of attention. I
And
could
you know,
tell how much she loved you all, and how much she loved the troupe. What she wanted was to
oh,
build
this
a
again.
warm home for all of her brothers and
Frogs,
sisters,
you are so
to
funny.
shield you
But I
all
also
from the
know you said this
storms that
earlier.
rage in the world outside. That's how you should remember her.
But yeah,
And that's what you should be celebrating.
I want to
I
argue with you
understand why
on your
you're trying
theories.
to make her the hero of the story, but isn't she your hero already?
Hey, it's a mood. It's funny.
After everything she did
I'm
for
not
you?
mad about it.
Yeah.
So think hard about what that means. And then think again about what you hope to achieve by arguing with each other.
You achieve
If
nothing
you
by
really
arguing with
hate
each other.
and can't reconcile your differences, then you could just call it quits now. Why bother with the final performance if the group is already fractured? But you can't bring yourself to do that, can you? You care too much about Director O'Reilly and the home she built you all
I
to
mean,
let go.
Yeah.
What are you laughing at? I don't see what's so funny.
Sorry, I didn't mean it that
Oh,
way.
yeah.
It's just that
Oh, I was about to say, oh, we're on the Chasm Quest. I love the Chasm Quest with Ito.
it felt
But
like
never
our
mind.
director was back with us again. If she'd seen Paulo and Vilmont at each other's throats
See,
like that, she would have
I
scolded
stand
them
by
exactly
my simple,
like you did, in that same stern voice.
I love both characters.
Really? But she sounded like such a gentle
Like,
person.
I love
Of
Yanfei.
course
I
she
just haven't
was.
built her.
Even
I
her
do love
harshest
Shinobu.
lectures came
I
from
have
a
built
place
her.
of kindness,
I love
but
how
it
stupid
showed.
Ito is. I have
She
not built
really
him.
was a truly
He's like a
understanding
70.
person.
I just don't want to fight his boss. Or collect the
Like you
Beatles.
said, it really puts everything into perspective.
I'm truly sorry. I really meant for this to be a genuine apology, but I ended up making it all about me and my self-pity.
Yeah, you can take your self-pity
It's all right.
out of here.
Let's save all this for after the performance.
Something bit my face. I don't know.
Vandy, what are we gonna do about it?
Clearly, everyone needs to take a step back for now and reflect on what really matters. When emotions are running high, things get lost in the fray. The end of the story needs to focus back on O'Reilly herself. She's the true star of the show.
Okay.
What
There
do
you
you
go.
mean?
The Traveler is right. You once investigated that underwater
I
safe
mean-
base and recovered items belonging to the victims.
I don't know if it makes
If
it
you could find
problematic.
anything that O'Reilly left behind, perhaps we can get a better sense of what she.
Yeah,
went
I'm about to say,
through
I'm
in
pretty
the
sure they're
days.
around the same age.
Do you really think that's possible?
I trust that nobody would object to the ending of the story being based on O'Reilly's true feelings.
No.
Well, we'll leave this in your capable hands.
Come, let's pay a visit to the Palais Mermonia. The rest of you, head back to the rehearsal location for now and wait for our good news.
I mean, young. No! Oh my god, I roadblock myself so often. Let me go buy a keycap from the chick. Only I would manage to block myself from a quest by having something else unlocked. And that is my whole Genshin account. That is the entire personality. This is so inconvenient to me. But it's telling me to go this way, but I probably have to go down then. I just go down like this. Yeah, I'm not calling that lift. That's a waste of my time. Yeah, let me go buy this. That's crazy. Don't care about this. And the events you're talking about have never happened before in my entire life. You are imagining everything that just happened. Oh my god. So I still have to do that. Dang. You know? You say it, but slapping the ride is not as fun as you want to think it is. It's really just suffering. Like, I think when I unlocked it, I proceeded to never do it by myself. And I think I always had Frost enter my world. Because if I did, Shinobu, if you have her on your team, it's really easy. Just have her little like healing circle up. That flower breaks in like 2 seconds. I can't believe it's having me do stuff like this. Yeah, cause I'm like, yeah, you do have Shinobu. I remember that you have Shinobu. Yeah. You know, I feel that. I can't even get mad at it. See, that's done. Now I can go back to what I was doing. Yes. You know, I feel that. I have no good team when I fight the Raiden. It's more like I either struggle to do it, which you all have seen on stream before, or I ask Frost to come into my world and help me fight it because, you know, someone has to help me. I am small. Please let me go back to... Bruh! This is actually super rude. I'm actually so distraught. You mean crying and screaming and trying to pull for him. Like, and not even to be like, I'm a pull for him on stream all the time. It's just me constantly crying for Xiao, to come home. I need Xiao constellations so desperately. Because I said so. God, why? Oh, I'm like, it's not even the ring light that's making my face so bright. I'm like, why is my face so bright? Because the screen was white and I'm right in front of the screen. Okay, ho. What problems do you have that I don't care about? Can I... Bruh. I cannot push this button as fast as I can for it just to not do anything. I do not care about this man. Since I don't really use bow characters, I'm not super invested in the idea of, getting Ganyu. Like, literally, I'm like, I don't care about any of y'all. What I need y'all to do is shut up. I need us to have a feature where they, let us lock quests that we already opened. Now, why would you say something that rude? Like, what? Ages? No, none of us actually age. I am simply just a lizard who act like a clown. I do not age. Oh my god, can they please shut up? Oh no. I don't care. I want to go back to making sure Furina is all well and good in this world. So yes. You know, that's good for him. He can go somewhere else. He should like go to college or something. I don't know. Go join the academia in Sumeru or something. And like, what you doing trying to work like in the 20 to 22 age range? Like, you could either go party or go to Sumeru and join the academia. Bruh, I promise you, this is going to be my 13th reason, because I don't care. Yeah, I just wanted that to go away. Oh my god, this is so boring. I don't care. You know what? I feel that. Like, you know, like, when you're like in school and you see like people like touring your school, like just using like colleges for example, like I love the little video when you're like watching, like mostly on TikTok, with someone like, oh, there's like high school touring my college, and they just go like, no, don't do it. I feel that. That's me when I'm at work. I'm just like, oh, we're getting new hires? Don't do it. It's a trap. It's a trap. Working is a trap. This man has so much enthusiasm, and I want him to know I literally don't care. I cannot skip through this fast enough. But I also know the same thing happened when I was doing the Archon quest, where I got stuck behind another quest. But it was luckily a quick quest. Bruh. Bruh, please. Please, I don't care. I want to be free. Set me free! This is also the magic of me not reading. Which, by that I mean, I read everything all the time. Oh, homeboy passed out. Okay. Can I leave now? If he's in the doctor's office, I should leave. I shouldn't be here. I think I should go back to doing what's really important in life, and that's not being here. Also, I feel like what we should consider is you worked poor boy out till he passed out. Like, do you not see the problem? Am I done? Please tell me I'm done. Not you said with the sick leave form. Y'all are awful. Ah, bless! Let me leave! Oh my god, bless. That seems like a him problem. Next time, he's just not worry about these things. I don't worry about them. Nothing's real if you live in delusions. I mean, I, for one, don't live in delusions, but that's not the point. Where am I going? Hey, don't do me like that. I have to go back inside? Jesus. I don't want to be here. At least it's for Furina this time. Also, for the sake of I can, let me just... We love getting free primos. I mean, we do love Barbara, I guess.
Recovered items connected to victims of the serial disappearances case, but that case has been closed for quite a while.
Did I ask if it's been closed? Give me the
Since
files.
you were the ones who discovered and submitted the evidence in the first place, you don't actually have to submit an application.
Oh, bet. Yeah, give me the stuff.
I'll have someone dig them out.
You know who I haven't seen yet for the most of this event? Or I think at all? Not even event. Quest? Nouvelette. Where is he? Because I'm pretty sure his office is here. Yeah, that I just don't know the geography of Fontaine, which is also highly believable.
It's full of script lines. And sketches too. Looks like they show where the different props should be placed on stage.
Let me take a look. Maybe there's something in here from after she was kidnapped.
Furina, you're doing so well.
I found something. To whoever discovers this diary. Let's see. Looks like she kept a detailed record of her captor's actions. She even mentions the truth behind the experiments on dissolving young women. If we'd had the chance to examine this notebook carefully back then, it would have been a conclusive piece of evidence proving Vacher's guilt.
I mean, he was
Vacher
still.
took so many lives. It's
I mean,
so
he still
unthinkable
was
how many victims he had.
chosen as guilty, and he
I
still
guess
definitely
Aurelia
died.
must have written all of this down in the hope that her records would one day be of use to investigators. Wait, it cuts off. Her handwriting here gets patchier and more illegible by the line. She probably didn't have much strength left. Her
Oof.
final words are... I'll let you read them for yourselves.
Oh, there's 4 pages. No reading. Dang it. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is so rude to make me read. I don't like I would say I don't like reading, but it's more like I just don't like having to read things. Like, interesting. You know, at least
She was so terrified.
She may have been a mighty hero in the eyes of her troop, but at the end of the day, she was only human. I can't bear to think how painful and lonely her final days must have been.
Furina, you were
Wait.
you were lonely for
This part
500 years.
On the last page sounds strangely familiar.
Oh my god.
If you become human,
Trauma.
you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this truly what you want?
No one
Isn't that
wants
the
it.
most important line in the Little Oceanid?
Because I am an older sister to them.
Oh.
So she didn't regret her decision, even as she sat in silence, waiting for death to come. I'm sure this is what the troop would have hoped to hear as well. She had their utmost trust, admiration, and love, and she truly deserved it.
And Furina, you also did these type of
Let's go.
things.
It's time for them to learn Director O'Reilly's final thoughts.
I think Furina deserves those type of things as well. But, you know, I don't think she thinks she deserves them. And that's the real problem. Being a little delulu. And that's kind of what she's being. A little delulu, but also needing so much therapy. Everyone in Genshin needs so much therapy. And hanging out with the Traveler is not therapy. But, you know, everyone loves just the trauma dump on the Traveler. And I kind of am just used to it. I'm just like, okay. Wait. Okay, but I say, I already left that place. Come on, Xiao. We got this. You know, just gliding around Fontaine. Because, you know, wouldn't gliding be faster? I mean, do I have a missing sibling? I wouldn't know. I don't bring him up very often. I'm just sitting here being like, well, let me go help these people. Oh, you're putting on there's a commission? Well, I need money. Let me go do that. Like, bruh, when are we worried about ourselves? Because it's never, like, any point valid. Why would you howl with rage? You cannot change anything that happened.
She deserves a hero's farewell. If if that's the only way to convey to the audience the courage and
Sir, you're in love
selflessness
with
that
her.
she
Your
showed in
opinion
the
is
face
slightly
of death,
invalid.
then it's a meaningful way to end the story.
You were in love with
Even
her.
in the last moments of her life, she was still leaving a trail for others to follow.
She did her best to protect as many people as possible, even if it meant sacrificing herself. We know what choice our little Oceanid would have made now. I don't think any more discussion is necessary. Well, Vilmont, if we put the past aside for now, do you think you can bring yourself to go ahead with the show?
I will channel all my regret and put it into my performance. To make
Okay.
the show worthy of our director.
Okay, that's crazy.
I won't ask for your forgiveness, and you don't need to worry about my feelings. This final farewell show should be about.
Homie, you were so dramatic. That was crazy.
Then it seems like we've reached a consensus. I have a feeling that this will turn out to be the most mesmerizing performance of your lives.
Really? How can you be
Paimon,
so sure
what if you
we've
shut
never
up?
seen them perform before?
Paimon, shut up, Paimon.
Don't underestimate my experience.
Oh, thank God she's
After
laughing.
watching a countless number of musicals, I've learned one important thing. If you want to move the audience with your music, you must fully commit and immerse yourself in your role, pouring all your emotion into your performance. And aren't human emotions love, hate,
I'm so
regret,
glad Furina
and
knows what it
hope
means to be human.
just the most
Because she hasn't been allowed to be
mesmerizing
human
things
for
in this
500
world.
years.
I don't believe anybody could be more committed to bringing this story to life on the stage than they are now.
Thank you for the vote of confidence, Miss Furina. And thank you for supporting us through all this.
Then, let's not delay things any longer. We need to discuss the details of the ending and get it nailed down once and for all.
Actually, before that, I'd like to make a proposal.
Why?
During the curtain call, please allow me to use the director's name instead of my own.
Huh? But then...
After all, this role was originally meant to be played by the director. I'm just filling in for her. Besides, a role commemorating her life should be associated with her name.
I mean,
Well,
that's a fair
if
point.
you're sure you're okay with that, I have no objection to it.
Now we're talking like a serious acting troupe.
Furina's just so
Alright.
chill.
I'll leave you to fine-tune your musical while I go and procure a stage.
Procure a stage?
Yes.
It's okay. Our usual place doesn't need a reservation.
That place? Oh, don't be silly. For an extraordinary show, we need an extraordinary stage. By which I, of course, mean the Opera Epiclese.
Okay.
Whoa, wait, what?
No. That's never going to work. It's far too fancy for the likes of us.
Okay, that's not my
What are you
problem.
afraid of?
Farina is literally
Surely
offering.
You don't think that Aurelie's story is unworthy of the grandest stage in Fontaine?
Wow, that's crazy.
No, though, that's not what I meant.
Are y'all going to argue with Farina?
It is supposed to be your grand finale, right?
Yeah, go big or go home.
I have no problem with it then. How about the rest of you?
See, I think they're right. Like, go big or go home. Let Furina do Furina's thing. She's doing wonderful. She's doing amazing.
I'll take your silence as a yes.
That's crazy.
Thank you for giving us this opportunity.
Silence
It
is not
really
always
is
a
a dream
yes,
come
but I'm also
true.
not going to argue this.
Well, then don't disappoint me.
Oh my god, that's so crazy.
If you mess this up, it'll reflect poorly on me too.
Girly?
Come on. We'll need to get the go-ahead from Nouvellette. I know just where to find him.
I do get to see Nouvellette. I'm so excited. Me who thinks back to when 4.0 first came out and I could not pronounce Nouvellette's name to save my life. Now I'm just like, ah yes, Nouvellette. So excited to see him. You know, I have to admire him when he's in stories because, let's be real, I don't need him on my account. He would be wasted. With my boy Nouvellette. Why is he back there? It's okay. Bye, Nouvellette.
at that. Looks like I guessed right.
You were just guessing?
Listen. In my head, Nouvellette is kind of like Furina's older brother. So of course you would know where to find him.
I knew you'd be here.
I'm here merely for a short break. It has been a while, Miss Furina. And you too, Traveler in Paimon. What might I assist you with today?
I would like to book the Opera Epiclese for an event. You see...
I mean, honestly, I feel like Nouvellette would just say yes
I
anyway.
understand. The process for booking the Opera Epiclese is complex and can be somewhat cumbersome. But given that the request is coming from the three of you, I see no reason to make things unduly difficult. The story of the little Oceanid is most fascinating. I'm looking forward to seeing it performed on stage.
I'm just happy to see Nouvellette. I'm just
and I am surprised to see your passion for the performing arts rekindled after all that has happened.
Huh? What do you mean? Do I look excited?
Hey, yes.
This is the first time that I've seen you like this since your departure from deityhood.
At first, I just felt bad about rejecting them.
God,
So I wanted to learn a little bit more about their situation.
Nouvellette is just so pretty. And I wanted him so badly, but I knew I should not have pulled for him, and I didn't. I knew he would have been wasted and done dirty on my account.
Chairs in the court, giving our opinions on isolated cases, all while knowing very little about the human stories behind each and every one. Maybe it's because I finally become an ordinary person and gained my freedom, but I've developed a great sense of curiosity about their lives.
Nouvellette's literally her older brother.
So you find a new lease on life. Now that you've regained some confidence, have you had any thoughts regarding a return to the stage?
Why would you suddenly ask a question like that?
Because he's your brother and he misses you.
If the Little Oceanid turns out to be a great success, it will no doubt become a classic. Many theater companies are certain to add it to their repertoire. The experiences and decisions of the protagonist Cleo are all modeled after your own. Naturally, this makes you eminently suited to playing the leading role. It would truly be a shame if you did not take this opportunity to allow audiences to enjoy your outstanding acting talents once more.
Haven't I already made myself clear? I won't act or perform in any role ever again. No exceptions. Nor do I think it is any great shame. There is no lack of fine actors or inspirational
But like Furina, I respect your boundaries, but I honestly think you miss it. And it would be like closure to you. I feel like it would help. That way you could actually do it on your own terms.
I must admit, though, I'm a little envious. They're quite fortunate to be able to bid farewell to their past in such a magnificent manner.
You should do the same.
Well, I'm glad to learn that you have found a role to play that you enjoy, be it on the stage or not.
Oh my
I sincerely hope the show will serve as the grandest of finales. I will have my staff book the date and mail the relevant paperwork to the troupe once the details are confirmed.
That took all of 2 seconds. Paimon, go away.
You are very welcome.
Oh, my heart. I love him so much.
Many people were once enthralled by Lady Furina's performances, myself included.
I know you were.
I hope that one day she'll be able to understand that our appreciation was always sincere.
I love that man. Like, I mean it so severely. I love this man. Oh my god. Okay. Just gotta let Furina glide through. Nouvellette just wants what's best for Furina. And I mean that. Like, this man has done nothing wrong, ever, at any point. He just wants her to be happy and enjoy life.
Good news, everyone. It's done. The Opera Epiclese is booked.
That took her
Thanks
2
to
seconds.
my eloquent and impassioned speech, Monsieur
You just
was
asked
moved
him.
to provide us with a fitting stage for this special.
Literally, you said, "Can I book it?
We've had to fight
This is the play I
every
want to do."
step
And he
of the
said,
way for this
"Yes,
opportunity.
you should act in it
But
too."
we now have all of the ingredients necessary to stage a truly spectacular performance. A touching story.
I cannot believe this.
A magnificent venue. And last but not least, a passionate and dedicated cast.
It's
Now,
okay.
let's work together and make this show the best it can be.
This is truly wonderful.
The sooner we can finalize the ending, the more time we'll have to rehearse. Fiamma and I just went over some parts of the script and tweaked a few things. I think it's really going to resonate with the audience now.
Wow, you two had a constructive conversation? That's
Da-
great!
Paimon?
Communication is vital to any good performance.
Look at us. We've come so far.
It's amazing. Even though Furina's still being a bit of a drama queen about it all,
Paimon,
she's
shut
really fired
up.
everyone up.
Please feel free to give us any comments or suggestions you have. We really value your input.
Value my
Hey,
input.
Loic,
Don't
get over here.
don't value
Time to practice
Paimon's.
the opening number.
I don't value Paimon's opinion. Personally. You know? You know? It really do be like that. But Furina's having fun, and I love that for her.
Cursed Cleo. She stole the waters of life from us. She's a fraud, and she must pay for her crimes.
Oh?
This has nothing to do with her. The ignorance and hatred of our people is to blame. How can we hope to win back the water's favor if we don't change our ways?
This guy could be useful. Take him hostage. If Cleo wants
You know,
him back, she'll have to show.
so far, Furina's doing really well helping out with
This
this
place,
play, even though
a little
it's
Oceanic,
loosely based off
and
of her.
never,
Not
ever
technically,
look
but
back.
kind of just loosely based off of her.
Everyone's really throwing themselves into their roles. I haven't seen such a fine performance in a long time. If only.
You miss it,
What should
Furina.
we do? It's almost time for her to take the stage.
Why does it have to be now?
Oh, so Furina had to do it.
What's going on? You're due on stage any second now. Oh no, not again. But why? What about your new meds?
I'm
Did
sorry.
they stop working?
How dare she get sick, I guess. Like,
Been getting less and less effective over time. I've had to keep increasing my dose.
What? I thought they cure it. So they were only managing your symptoms?
I figured whatever it took to get me through this
I
fine
don't-
performance.
How could you do this to yourself?
the men just
And after
don't
that
know how to do
lecture
the hair, I
you gave me
guess.
About not looking after my health.
So, it's now really the time to pick that fight?
I've let everyone down.
I cannot believe you're picking that fight with her.
This is a conversation for another time.
Yeah,
How
it
can the
is.
show go on without its star performer?
Look like Furina had to go now.
Miss Furina, I'd like to make a request of you.
Furina?
Say no more. If you're sick, you need to rest. I know what you're going to ask.
Yeah, take my place.
Loic, your character has no more scenes, correct?
Beautiful.
Yeah, I think my scenes are all done. Although, I do have one more line. But I guess another guy in the troupe with a similar voice register could take it. Why?
Please take Delphi back to her place to rest. I'll sing the finale.
Good.
From the sublime to the ridiculous. After all that, everything's come full
Furina,
circle.
I feel like
Thank
you need
Miss
this close.
Furina. I'm so sorry to put you in this position after everything you said.
Never mind. What's done is done. It's really my own fault for getting in too deep. No one likes regrets, myself included. Leave it to me. I've watched you rehearse so many times that I've learned Cleo's part by heart.
I do not doubt your acting skills, but please allow me to ask just one more question. After all, this show is dedicated to the life and
legacy of your director. Yeah, I know. So what's your last thing?
What, in your opinion, is the reason Cleo shines so brightly?
Aren't you about to be on stage any second? 'Cause it feels like we're wasting time.
Despite all the pain and loneliness she had to endure, she never once stopped believing in the beauty in this world.
That's so great. But
well said.
But girl, you're sick. Go lay down. Furina, go get on stage. Cause you said we were on a timetable about when she needs to go out, and I feel like we missed her cue already. And I'd be pissed. Personally. Yeah, because there's no time for Furina to change her outfit either. She's just stuck like this. So dramatic. I love it. Ooh, pretty cutscene? Please? Do we get a pretty cutscene? Yes! We get a pretty one.
Is she here yet? Let's get here.
She's not coming!
You're wrong. She's here.
Ooh, pretty singing. I turned it all the way up.
But what about your wish?
My wish.
Fair enough, fair enough.
If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this truly what you want?
Oh. There we go. You know, that's fair. Like, they really do be existing like that. But every region's based off of a different location. But that was very nice. Why am I on the stage? Traveler, you didn't do nothing.
Is it just me? Who was that lady Furina on the stage just now?
Do you not know what Furina looks like?
She hasn't been seen for a while now. And she just appears out of nowhere?
Also, I like how you're like, it's not a great translation to someone who doesn't speak any French.
The little Oceanid, Cleo,
Yeah.
played by Aurélie Fumont.
Wait, that's not her name. What's going on?
Mind your business.
I don't know. Maybe it's just a doppelganger.
Y'all are dumb.
I've spent a lot of time out of the spotlight, and they didn't use my name during the curtain call either. Hopefully, not too many people recognized me.
Girly, all you did was cut your hair and change your outfit color.
Clear rule I'd managed to make for myself, even if I had no choice. Still, I have to admit that, despite despite everything.
You had fun, didn't you?
It felt good to be back on
Exactly.
the stage
I told, like, Furina, this is a
Finally,
healing thing for
we
you.
would like to give a special thanks to our artistic consultant and event coordinator, Miss Furina.
Hey, that's not what we agreed on.
Oh, so it was Furina after all.
She's back.
Honestly, what is he doing? He should have run that by me first.
She really is. She deserves everything.
All right, calm down. Don't be mad. This was a group decision. We just didn't want your contributions to go unacknowledged.
Which
After
is
all,
fair.
It's been the rule in Fontaine since ancient times that everyone's work, visible or invisible, is equally deserving of recognition.
Yes, I know the rule, but it should still be applied on a case-by-case basis.
And now she has a
I
vision.
wasn't ready for this yet.
Which I'm confused on why she got the vision at that moment. But you know.
Oh, yeah? Well, since you think it's so easy, you can sign them for me.
This is a great chat and all, but can we talk about that crazy thing that happened during the show? It nearly gave Paimon a heart attack.
Oh, so we are going to talk about how you.
Paimon flew over to where she was supposed to be and was about to drop the prop vision, and then suddenly, a real one popped out of thin air.
Oh, that. I've got no idea what happened there either. But hey, it worked pretty well, didn't it?
I feel.
I'll bet the audience has never seen such a realistic prop.
Yeah.
Wait, what about Dolphy? I wonder how she's doing.
She's probably fine.
Let's go check on her as soon as we finish.
Frog, I love that. She's like, yeah, yep,
Yes.
here you go.
Plus, she'll definitely want to hear how the end of the show went. If nothing else, we can safely say that we accomplished what we set out to do.
Which, yeah, that is true. You did say what you wanted to do. Oh, we just took me off the stage. Where am I going? Out? Out. Is Nouvelette not here? Man, did Nouvelette not come and see me perform? Why is that my issue? We know why. Where's Nouvelette? Me who knows Nouvelette has no real bearing on this. Me, where's Nouvelette? Like, the priorities are there. Like, Nouvelette said he missed seeing me on the stage, so where is my older brother Nouvelette? That shouldn't have been my, like, takeaway, but it is. I wanted Nouvelette. He makes me very happy. Oh, God. Oh, I forgot the opera is all the way over there. I'm like, yo, that is so far away. This looks about right. I do. I think I still love Zhongli more because Grandpa is near and dear to my heart. But I do still, oh. Shout, do not fall and die. We have better things to do with our time. Nah, I think Zhongli is still my favorite tall man. And I think I love Risley more than Nouvelette, just because of how he has like the rugged look, plus the cake, but mostly the rugged look.
Ah, you're back.
Yes, and I love that.
She's doing okay. Her condition stabilized.
He
after
gets
taking
all
some
the
of her
hearts.
original medication. From experience, though,
He does not.
I'd say she
I
still
am
needs
staring
a
at
few
him
more days
so
of rest.
respectfully every time I see him,
How
though.
did the performance go? Was it a success?
I would never
Did the
look at him
audience like it?
disrespectfully.
You'll be glad to know it was fantastic. So you're not going to forget what happened while Furina was on the stage. You'll probably be able to read all about it in the Steambird first thing tomorrow morning.
That's wonderful. I'm so sorry I failed to see it through to the end. I guess I was wrong to try and tough it out to begin with.
Yeah, toughing it out is not wise.
Don't worry about it. Like they told me after announcing my name during the curtain call, everyone's work deserves recognition. Even though you couldn't see it through to the final scene, the audience was very impressed by your performance. It's
Furina's
safe to
just so
say that
sweet,
you
doing her
left your
best.
mark on this memorial show.
Well,
Love her.
One way or another, we did it. I've had bad luck ever since I was born, so I never expect things to go smoothly.
Girly,
in
you
life.
good? I've had bad luck since I was
happy to know
born.
that we went out on a high note.
Ooh.
All that matters.
I think we need to address the bad luck since I was
Blaming
born,
your
because
bad luck
that's
again,
kind
are
of
we?
problematic, kind of
Maybe
crazy.
if you didn't push yourself past your limits so much, your illness wouldn't be flaring up all the time.
Oh, don't you start. I don't have the energy to argue with you right now.
So,
You two clearly
like, either
care
kiss
about
each other or shut up, because y'all are just, you got the bickering like a couple.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my god.
You mean we never stop arguing with each other?
Y'all argue like a couple, an old married couple. Please be so for real. See, even Paimon's giving you that
Any
look.
plans for the next step?
Paimon's giving you that look.
After the
That's how you
brilliant
know
performance
you're
you put
wrong.
on, the reputation of your troupe is sure to spread through Fontaine like wildfire. You won't have to disband if you don't want to. You could capitalize on the rave reviews and license out the little Oceanid to the bigger theater troupes out there. That would do wonders for your financial situation.
No, we should still disband.
Yeah, it's what we all agreed to.
After all that's happened, I should give you guys some space. But maybe our
Dude.
paths will cross again one day.
That's so crazy.
Hey, don't just walk off.
I mean, he's the guiltiest suspect there. But, like, I also
still
don't...
want to keep performing, so I might join another troupe. After watching Miss Furina's performance, I think I'm starting to understand our director's infatuation with musicals.
Okay.
You should do it. It suits you. I'd originally hoped to keep performing too, but I don't know if my health will allow me
Yeah,
to.
girly, you don't need to be doing
Oh,
Death No More.
So now you finally got your priorities in order. I guess I'll hold off until you've properly recovered as
So
well.
y'all are just an old married couple.
What about you,
Get out
Miss
of my face.
Furina? Any future plans?
Yeah, get out of my face, old married couple.
Well, frankly, I think a return to obscurity is no longer an option for me. I'm sure a slew of consultancy requests will hound me wherever I go until I finally acquiesce.
Don't know what
You
that would
rather
mean.
sealed my fate there with your special thanks at the end of the show.
Sorry.
Good.
It's quite all right. No need to apologize. What I meant to say is that